Hey there team. I'm going to do a video on using Facebook to the best of your ability, I guess, and some tips and tricks and stuff, I guess. Facebook is definitely a great tool, but I want to make it very clear that this is more of like an accelerator for your business. So don't just rely on Facebook, because you need to get out there, you need to meet people, you need to blitz people, you need to talk to people. You want to be really successful, do parties and events. It's just how it works. But posting on Facebook every single day, I cannot stress you enough. If you're serious about this business and you want to go far, you need to be posting every day. You need to be working on your people and planting seeds. People are watching you even though they're not commenting, liking, or anything. You're going to have no idea. You're going to be shocked by the amount of people that end up messaging you saying, hey, I've been following you, or hey, I've been watching your posts, or that's going to be where you're like, oh, maybe I should keep doing this. So, shoot, there's going to be something else I was going to say with that, but, so I feel like I might ramble and go off on tangents, but get some, paper and pencil and maybe take some notes, but, so first thing you want to do is make sure that all your posts for It Works are public. So if you want to post about your kids and stuff, have that just be for your friends. But when you post about It Works, make it public. Post it to public. So when somebody likes it, it goes on their news feed for other people to see. But if it's just for your friends, it's just going to be strictly for your friends, and you don't want that. Every time you write on your post, it brings it to the top of your news feed again. So this is what I do. When I post something and somebody says, hey, Danielle, I'm interested in ThermalFit or whatever, I comment underneath and say, Sally, I'll send you a private message. I'm not only tagging her and letting her know, hey, I'm going to send you a private message, but it's also bringing it to the top of my news feed. So be smart about that when you kind of get that going. Liking people's pictures, your stuff is going to be coming up in their news feed more. So if you have all these people that you're like, oh, this Karen girl, I'm really working on her right now. If you see a picture of her kid, like that picture. Because your stuff's going to start popping up in her news feed more. So that's just kind of like a little trick there. Be smart about the certain times of the day that you post. Don't post 10 things in the morning and then be done. Don't ever post 10 things in a row. Like, that's kind of just crazy, and you're going to lose your people real quick. You're going to get blocked is what's going to happen. So what I would suggest doing is picking one business post, one product post, and post it whatever times you want. I try to post in the morning, but a lot of my posts, I'm trying to target people on the East Coast, so I got to think of their time frame. So sometimes if I don't post until 8 o'clock in the morning, it's already 10 o'clock there. So I've already lost people that are already at work. So just be smart about like when you post and how many times type of thing. Do not over post. I don't know. Some people think I over post, I guess, sometimes. But when I'm running for promotion, I really don't care how many times I post today, because I know that people are still commenting and still engaged. But I would probably stick to one post about the products and one post about the business a day. So just my suggestions. Personally, one's about the business, one's about the products. Make sure you post personal stuff too. So don't just make it, oh, I'm an It Works girl, I know I've got to make Facebook my life now, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't have to. So this is just going to be an adventure that you're on, and you want to take people on your adventure with you. So you're still going to be posting about, things like, for me, I like to make people laugh. So I'm going to post funny stuff. Now that I'm pregnant, that's kind of my go-to. So I'm going to talk about my food cravings or how I feel fat or whatever, just to make people laugh. So that's me. That's what I do. But you still need to be posting personal stuff so that people don't block you because it's a business page. It's still a personal page. You want to keep it that way. Okay. Which else? Okay, so I'm a big believer in being positive. I know that there's people out there that they've had a rough day and whatever, and they want to vent about it. To each its own, but I highly recommend not doing that. I've had plenty of rough days. I've had plenty of hard days. I've had plenty of days where I've wanted to hurt some people. Just kidding. It's totally a joke. But I never post about when I'm mad. Honestly, I don't even post when I'm sick. Like, just to be honest with you, like, if I'm sick on the couch, like, my butt's still answering phone calls and whatever because that's how I work. But I'm not going to let anybody know that I'm sick on the couch and I can't move all day and whatever. It's just not me. I just don't do that. So I'm a very positive person, and people want to join positive people. So if you're a Debbie Downer, if you're the type that's like, F my life today, blah, blah, really? Like, come on. You don't need to be using, like, crazy, like, language like that. That's just not representing it works well. So that's my thing. I think people are going to follow positive people. If you're excited and you have fun and you're positive, people want to join you. People want to join your business. But if you're throwing out, you know, my life sucks, or I hate that today this happened, or you're just complaining and whatever, people are going to notice that. People are going to see that, and they're going to think that you're faking the days that you are positive or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm a true believer in staying positive. How to track messages. So the thing with Facebook that's really nice is that all the messages, you can keep track of it. When you sent messages, when you followed up with people, what you said to them. So use that to your advantage. And something that I do is I keep a notebook. This is actually my notebook. So I take this thing everywhere I go. It has plenty of notes in it. So, excuse me, what I do is I write my follow-up notebook. I write all the people in there. And then I can go back to Facebook, and then I can kind of see the things that I said to them, what they said back to me. Like this one girl, I meant to follow up, and I'm like, why hasn't she gotten back to me? So I went to her message, and it said, going on vacation, I'll get back with you when I get up. So I was like, okay, that's why she hasn't gotten back to me. So we can't keep up with everything, so use that to your advantage. When you are writing people on Facebook, do not write them a book. I'm a huge believer. Keep it short and sweet, and always end with a question. You want them to get back to you. So if you ask them a question, then that's more likely for them to get back to you answering that question. Something that I always do is I always mention something about like their kids or something I've seen on Facebook. I'm slightly a stalker on Facebook sometimes. If it's a potential or whatever, then I'm going to go look at pictures of their kids and be like, oh my God, he's gotten so big, blah, 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 whatever. Be personable so they don't think you're just in it for that sale or whatever, you know, they may think. So I'm always personable. I start off with saying something like that. And then I say something about, just want to, you know, shoot you a message too to see if you've ever heard of It Works or if you've ever tried any of these products. Or say something like, I don't know if you've ever heard of this wrap thing, but that's actually what I'm doing now, and, you know, blah, 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 whatever. Would you like to try it, or have you ever tried it? Like, end with a question. So that's my biggest thing, and I would say, like, if you're serious about this, like, I would be messaging at least 5 people and following up with 5 people a day. So I would say 5 loyal customers. Riley wants to say hi. 5 loyal customers and 5 distributors, and then following up with people. I will admit, can you stop, please? I will admit that all of the people that I've gotten signed up, whether loyal customer or distributor, probably like 85 to 90% of them are from follow-ups. So super, super important. Give people like 2 days. If like they get back to you and they're like, oh, let me do this or let me do that, then okay, let them think about it and get back to them in 2 days. Another thing that I will, this will probably be like the last thing I'll probably say, but huge, huge, huge thing for me is I'm not going to send people a ton of information. I'm not going to send people a video. I'm not going to send people to my page to go check out the products. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to engage in conversation and say, hey, well, what are your goals? What are you looking to, you know, be better or whatever. Are you looking to lose? And if they're like, I don't really know. Okay, well, let me ask you questions. Are you looking to lose weight? Like, are you looking to have your hair grow really long? Are you looking to ask them those types of things? Tighten, tone, firm. Like, what are you thinking? Engage them in that conversation, and then they could maybe say, well, honestly, I would like to try these wraps, but I kind of need to lose weight. Are they for weight loss? And then, no, they're not for weight loss, but we have weight loss products. And then after you lose the weight that you desire, blah, then try the wraps and whatever. So get them having that conversation. And then when they say, okay, well, how much is it going to be? Well, you can save 45% by becoming a loyal customer. And basically what that means is you start with one product this month. You don't need to start with a bunch, whatever. You just pick one. Blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of rambling. But anyways, engage them in a conversation or get them on the phone. So if somebody's like, I got to run to work right now, I'm going to say to them, okay, how about tomorrow? Does tomorrow at like 10, can we like chat on the phone or shoot me a message tomorrow and let me know what you think? If somebody says, can I have your website to check it out? I'm going to obviously give it to them. I will say I've probably had very few people that have said, hey, can you shoot me some information on it so I can look it over? When somebody does that, I do send them the information, but I also say, yeah, I'll be more than happy to send that with you, to you, and say it's like a Monday. I'll say, hey, let's follow up on Wednesday. So once you go through that, let's chat on Wednesday about that. So that kind of gives them that deadline. They know they've got to look it over within 2 days. Because for me, if I have somebody that is interested and I've got them, I'm talking to them, I'm challenging myself to get them in eSuites that day. I don't want to put it off. I don't want to send them to somebody else. I don't want to have them go check out a website or a video or whatever. So anyways, that's kind of like just some tips. And again, I'm just giving tips on what's worked for me. What's worked for me may not work for you. You've got to kind of find your niche in this and see what works for you. So those are a lot of my things, but those are Facebook tips basically. If you have any more, feel free to add them to the comment section. If you have any questions, feel free to obviously message me. But let me know if you have any questions about anything. All right. Hope you guys have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.